A week ago today, I did something that I've been planning to do for a long time. I was waiting for a better gold to silver ratio, but I saw silver hit $33, and I thought it would be a good time to convert some of my silver into gold. So I sold 45 ounces of silver. The spot price was 32.90. My guy paid me 31.50, which is about 5% or $1.50 off spot. But I made some profits and I lost some money, but I still broke better than even. I actually made a little bit of money. I'll break it all down in this video and I'll show you what I exchanged it for. So if you want to know which of my silver that I sold 3 10-ounce bars, a 5-ounce bar, and 10 single-ounce Silvertown Prospector bars. All were new sealed, so I can make sure I can get the best price I could. If you look at this chart, you'll see that on February 20th, silver peaked at $32.96. I sold my silver on February 19th at 6:30 p.m., and you'll see that right after that, silver dropped. So it was a perfect time to sell. So I'll show you a breakdown of what I paid for the silver and what I sold it for, so you can kind of see what to expect if you were to bring your silver in. So I bought first a 10-ounce bar last year, and I paid $240 for 10-ounce silver. I also bought a 5-ounce bar for $130, and I screwed the pooch a little bit and sold under what I paid for the other 30 ounces, but I paid $9.90 for 30 ounces. So that plus $9.90. My cost was $13.60. What I sold it for was $14.13. So I made $53. So there's $53 right there. So here's what I paid for the gold. I paid $1,510.94. And I bought it on a credit card, which I'm paying right off. But the credit card I used, I got 3% cash back. So if you times that, okay, so that was a rewards points of $45.32. So we'll do plus 53 that I made minus 1510.94. What did I do wrong? Actually, I didn't do anything wrong. So but what I sold the silver for was $14.13. So I pretty much broke even with the credit card transaction, the rewards points, and the profit that I made, and the silver I traded in. Pretty much broke even, a 38-cent difference. So what did I buy? All right, so it's time to unveil what I bought. So you can probably tell by looking at this book. This book's from 1961. I found this at a thrift store. This is pretty amazing. But I bought 2 half eagles. And I was originally going to buy a $10 eagle, a gold eagle. And at the last minute, after hours, pretty much days of searching, I decided to get 2 half eagles instead of 1 whole eagle. That way I can get a little variation. And it's probably better to, if I ever have to sell these in an emergency, it's probably better to have 2 different smaller pieces instead of 1 large piece anyways. So the first one is a $5 half eagle, the Indian includes design. This is a 1911 S. So you can see it's not my favorite design, but I wanted variety instead of having 2 of the same coins. So you can see it has a reeded edge, and here's the back. You can see the eagle, and this is about the size of a quarter. I can actually get a quarter and show you real quick. I have plenty of them. I zipped it closed. Let's see. I'm actually kind of curious. So it's smaller than a quarter, but it's bigger than a dime. So you can see, again, the reeded edge. You can see on the front it has the Indian with Liberty at the top and looks like 13 stars. You can see the eagle on the back. United States of America, in God we trust, e pluribus unum, $5. And moving on to the second one. It is a 1901 Coronet, 1901S. Both of these are San Francisco mint. I prefer this design a lot better. It's just way more beautiful to me. You can see the luster on it. It has a reeded edge as well. And you can see the back with the eagle. This one has the motto. I'm not sure what year they added the motto, but earlier ones do not have the "In God We Trust" motto on it. But I'll put it on the screen if I can. But you see United States of America, $5, "In God We Trust," the eagle with the arrows and the olive branch. It's just beautiful. So earlier I was looking at the $5 gold Indian piece underneath my microscope, and I stopped because I wanted to show you something that I thought was pretty cool. So if you see right here in the headdress, you can actually see like beads that's kind of textured into the coin. And I thought it was ink at first, but it's just the way that it's textured in. And since I pointed it out and I have the coin underneath the microscope, might as well go ahead and look at it a little bit more. But that caught me by surprise. I didn't expect to see that. I couldn't see it with my own eyes raw. But you can see the detail on the face. It's just amazing. And you can see the stars. The stars are very close to the edge. That's something that I guess I didn't like originally with the design, because it kind of reminds me of the buffalo nickels, how they're so close and how the surface is so raised. And I think the quarters too, the Standing Liberty quarters, it just rubs off too quick. You always see dateless versions of those, and these kind of have the same kind of thing. But you can see the designer's initials. I had that up earlier. I'll put it on the screen, but it's Bella something. Anyways, and you can look at the detail in the feathers. It's just beautiful. So this is actually more beautiful underneath the microscope than in your hand. I'm starting to enjoy it a little bit more. And look at the detail on the eagle. Look at the eagle's face and the feather detail. This is actually really a beautiful coin. I'm starting to like it a little bit more. And you can see the detail of the arrows, and actually you can see the whole group of arrows, which is kind of like the fascis, but an arrow fascis instead of just sticks. And it spills out $5 on the bottom. And if you wondered where the mint mark is, it's right here. It's real faint. You see an S right there. All right, so let's look at the coronet. All right, so you can see it looks pretty much about the same as it does in your hand. It's still beautiful, and it's very similar or the same design as the large cent. And that's why I kind of wanted one, because I like the large cent design. It's my son's favorite design too. He just loves large cents. He sold one of his large cent a while back, and he got so sad that he saved up to buy another one. He missed that one. But you can see the hair detail. You can see Liberty. Take a look at the back real quick. And you can see "In God We Trust." You can see the eagle. I'm starting to actually like the Indian eagle, the Indian design a little bit more. You can see the arrows and the olive branch, and you can see the mint mark right there, S, and you can see 5D instead of $5. This is why I wanted to buy two different ones for a variety. Like, that shield is beautiful, and look at the feathers on the wing, on the breast of the eagle. So this is why it's always good to get a variety, because I'm actually starting to like the Indian design a little bit more, even though it was my second choice. So this $5 gold piece has 0.24 actual gold weight in troy ounces, which is about $703 in melt today. Want to see what that looks like in silver? This is 22.5 ounces of silver. This is $700 in silver. This is $700 in gold. You can see the difference. Now, what would both look like? These together are 0.48 ounces of troy ounces of gold. Well, here's another 22.5 ounces. So I'm actually going to remove these. So right here is 1,400 $1,406 in gold. And here is $1,406 in silver. Crazy, ain't it? Now, I will say that I prefer silver over gold, but I'm starting to get bit by the gold bug a little bit more each day. In conclusion, here's something to think about. In 1914, Henry Ford, he raised the minimum wage to $5 a day, which sounds like a tiny bit, but he was paying his people one of these per day. Now, if you were to go back in time, $5 was a lot of money. You could raise a family, buy a house, buy a couple cars, maybe afford 2 or 3, 2.5 kids, whatever the average is. Go on vacation for $5 a day. And today, if you were getting paid $5 in gold today, you'd be getting paid about $700 a day. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good life. So, gold, silver versus a dollar, I'll choose gold, silver anytime. I've already told my boss at least once, pay me in silver and gold. I don't want cash. All right, thanks for watching. Goodbye. Please like and subscribe and comment. I'll read and I reply to every single comment. Thanks.